And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. Their own 25. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Moss. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Give to Brown. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Let's think a second about Arizona State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making a tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Touchdown, Arizona State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense trying to take it back.
You just wondered how the weather conditions would affect ball security in this game. It is so cold here at night. And that ball has got to be hard to hold on to. You saw an example of it right there. Bad ball security leads to the takeaway.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Creates a little room. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He breaks a tackle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Lewis to throw. Dances away. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Brown has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Direct snap. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Hamilton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Levitt. Quick completion on the out. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage?
And it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And this is one of those things coaches worry about. Under the lights, it's cold, you worry about ball security. When you get hit, man, it hurts so much more in these cold temperatures. The dude coughs it up, the defense with a nice play, forcing a turnover.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. The throw to the outside is complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next. Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking for room. It's Hayden. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Lewis wants to pass. The throw. Hauls it in. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Lewis to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Turns it loose deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Here Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
And the Buffaloes will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Tyson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Thanks to grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Lewis wants to pass. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Touchdown, Arizona State! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hayden. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't.
Sneaks it into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Lewis to throw. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Got it looking for a first. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Bucks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To the air, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You gotta love those matchups when you get a running back matched up on somebody else. It's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the quick pass. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Sun Devils inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. They'll give it to him again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last lap.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.